Again, right here, I'm not seeing where there was the arm on Breanna Stewart. The contact on Reese or the wrap with the arm.
What will the officials see?
There, you've got Breanna Stewart's right arm.
Yeah, so this looks like something that will stand and not be effective.
Yeah.
If they're looking at the wrap, but it does look like.
From the first angle, we saw it with just the tip, and it looked good. See the hold.
Yeah, we appreciate the entire team. Well, this is the Commissioner's Cup game. One more after this. We'll take a look at the standings in the West. Las Vegas also undefeated so far on their quest to get to the championship, reigning champs, as well as the reigning MVP. This young lady by the name of Olivia Miles that has just taken the league.
Rookie. That cannot be a rookie in this league. Again, I have to credit the NCAA and the exposed WNBA, and they're just ready for the moment.
But by Angel Reese on Breanna Stewart, so.
And Angel Reese a little bit surprised. To replay, there was a wrap. And honestly, Angel, there's that arm as where you see.
And with that comes New York being in the bonus and first of the pair. So a bit of a. Now up 5, Atlanta to flow. We're seeing more of that full court press from New York. Finds Angel Reese with the flash on the other side,
and that's how you can take advantage of the defense with that quick step and goes back right, absorbs the contact, and gets her fired up.
Completes the three-point play for Atlanta since the 5:30 mark. That was easy layup from Maureen Johannes.
I love the outstretched arm where no 2 points inside.
Ryan Howard, she's heating.
I told you, Angel, with some free throws that she's been shooting.
3 triples in the first half so far, and the up and under. Nasty rim.
We talk about Olivia Miles as a rookie.
Has started all but one game for New York. Connects on the other one. This is the flow that we've been wanting. It's going to go in the first half, and a foul over aggressive. We'll see if it's upgraded for a reckless closeout.
Howard recognizing that the defense was a little bit too far back down. I just love how aggressive she's been in the paint. They're going to leak you one-on-one.
3 for 5. Right. Now, does it matter? You just can't have that foot-to-foot.
And I think right there, Borlase did jump. And that's been a little bit outside of the shooting space of Maureen Johannes.
Sure.
No foot-to-foot,
but she's getting up there. Wait, I can't see from this angle.
Up there, you there, Fred? No, I'm just kidding. No, it's right, and I think we have an answer. We've been good today. We've been good.
Kevin Fahey just mentioned to the crowd.
He said there's no foot.
So, nonetheless, there will be 3 for Izzy Borlase. She will take us. And Ryan Howard on the floor for Atlanta in the final minute. Yeah, she knocks down the first 2. It's gone back and forth in this. 2 lead changes and 4 times we've been tied. One more on the way as she's knocked down the first 2.
And I expected to stay for the Commissioner's Cup Championship. Might as well call it that.
This is a core that somewhat remains the same as they say. Step on the baseline, I do believe. Blocking foul against Hanshu.
Get inside, and yes, there is body there. It's a second before she gets back up.
Against New York. Say Leon offensive foul. You can see the contact here.
Navigate that has been paid attention to by the refs and the players, just trying to get creative, just can't run through someone. Credit Atlanta.
Bowling. She got Leisha in. Ball at the top of the key, going at Hanshu. For space, Dipsy doing, up and under, off the glass half. Maureen Johannes playing with it up top. She's known to take a deep 3.
No way, just the release so quick.
Him up by 6, that was on the logo. Couldn't return the favor. Angel Reese up on the glass once again. 2.2 left. That's it from half court.
Wow. Not much clutch half court shot. From behind half court, those are the ones you practice. And
able to say to Autumn Johnson, we're not winning on the glass. You're on the glass and has the best offensive rebounder and overall change.
The length of New York has really affected Atlanta, and it has.
Anyway, here in the third quarter, backdoor look. We'll send it to Autumn.
Randy Poole told me ball screen defense, ball screen used to be a problem. Trying to figure that out and clean it up, because the other concern was the glass. We heard Jordan Canada mention it as well. Opportunities in controlling the offensive boards.
Rebounds, but they've scored off of them. Maureen jumped off from the first half.
And that's not a player you want to leave open.
Now Tillman strikes back.
I love the get back that Atlanta gets, and I love that they trust their post. You got to shoot it.
Ball game, an offensive foul for Atlanta. Ryan Howard, who already pulls up for another one. Why not?
Movement by Atlanta, moving without the rock that got
already knocking down 33 threes coming into this ball game. Gets the read, checks almost every box you can ask for. Pure.
And look what it's opened to. Look at it. Has gotten them back in rhythm. Look at this screen. And that opens up Ryan Howard's three from behind. Jones just couldn't believe that the foul was called on her.
Jonquel Jones now with 3 fouls. Gray on Breanna Stewart. Didn't come quick enough, and another field goal for Breanna Stewart.
And in the huddle, because Alicia Gray got switched off onto.
And Maureen Johannes leading the way for New York with 17. Inside now, Tillman.
And that's how you take advantage of the same thing on the other end.
Some friendly fire between Naz Hillman and JC. Open floor. The look for Angel Reese over the top. Too small.
Hits. Yelling at her team, saying, focus in.
In the quarter. Astier. And off the mark. Quick put. And back out front.
Yeah, and that's the rebounding. A second chance opportunity. That's one of the keys to the game.
Going inside again. And this Astier on the take.
And that is in fact a shot up, and you see her trying to control that. And wants those 2 layups back, those opportunities.
3 fouls, the only player. And Izzy Borley is also in for head coach Chris DeMarco coming in. New system on the team goes down with injury.
Even the last game, finding a win with no Jonquel Jones on the floor.
Off on the 3 with Stewie collecting the rebound. Breanna Stewart now with 11 and 6. Also have
about in the first quarter, her held scoreless. She was just biding her time.
The point swings. Ryan has hit 4 of them. On the other side, Jonquel Jones getting
unreal how many MVP candidates they Jonquel Jones is all worked up the other end, and you see Medina Okot just calm, but back to Breanna to take it on her own, fakes out the defense going right, and create a quick first step and takes it straight to the rack.
Frustrating foul. Okot just off the mark on that. You're going Breanna Stewart, Jonquel Jones. The Liberty become the first team in the W that's 6'4" taller, who've all been named.
Insane. You talked about the core, the championship core intact with this team. Well, add in Sabali.
In the starting rotation. And I'm trying to see if it was a defensive 3 for New York. And we'll send it to Autumn.
Oh, a really cool moment between Angel Reese and Medina Okot. Things like, you're the best, you're a beast, nobody in front. Just make sure that she poured into her. I saw that in real time, mean everything. Saying Angel consistently pushes her.
Yeah, we've seen them post game together. It's on the shot clock. Satu Sabali up under, misses everything.
One thing we also, Angel Reese, but Medina, that the ceiling is so high for this player, and they know they're
6 years. The game in basketball started off with volleyball. And a family friend got her into the gym as Alicia Gray.
The layup that in the first half Alicia Gray didn't connect on. She might have gotten fouled, didn't finish.
Satu connecting with Borley. That's her 3rd.
New York's ability and rescreen, as well as their size and length, has really.
We've constantly talked about that advantage call. Create different schemes. But you also got to credit, too, what 9 fast break points in the first half.
Yeah.
We have not seen one, including the full court press.
Absolutely. That's something that Atlanta needs, is they got to stay aggressive or close. And it keeps her in the game as well.
Tonight, Atlanta overall not doing well. And in and out on the first one, 54% from the free throw line. These crucial free throws are sponsored by Free at Last.
7-point game, Angel. And teams before, Atlanta doesn't want to.
New York. Will collect. That has definitely got to be a frustrating point.
And you know what? It's easy to get out of it because look at what her teammates do. They've got her back and riders in the game. And Naz Hillman and Angel Reese creates that.
Against Las Vegas, where Atlanta missed 12 free throws. Angel Reese coming over, diving over, more ball. And a push in the against Raquel Carrera.
Opportunities do just that. The offensive rebound and giving Atlanta more in this game. And that's the reason why Atlanta is able to go to the free. Before that is when they got the offensive rebound that extended.
You can tell Breanna Stewart understood where the ball was going to go. Lisa Carrera coming back, nothing on the layup. For the three, all but down. It's almost like it decided to go down. They'll say it's a block against Alicia Gray.
And that's the pressure. Song two, just look at how strong she is. Another one on Alicia Gray, a frustrating night.
Shooting 90% from the free throw line.
Looking for that contact. She knows when to turn it on. Against Indiana, 18 of 21 from the free throw line. Not just Howard couldn't get that one to go down, but such.
She had a lane. Instead, it goes off the bench, and that's something that Atlanta did want. It's almost even 9 points, and Izzy Borlase.
Hopefully she can inject some of that energy.
Side for Atlanta. The double team comes on Angel Reese.
I love that the Dream continue to go back to game. She just waits for it, draws the contact, and gets another opportunity at the.
Again, a Stewart, it's actually on Raquel Carrera. Been a pretty sight for Atlanta from the free throw line. That one goes in, back at 50%. Mark, here in the third quarter, New York has scored them 12-6 to start the point lead. With 4 players in double figures, Rebecca Gardner pulls up and drains it huge.
Borlase got clock going under on that screen. But a good job by Gardner to recognize that three-point opportunity.
Ryan Howard thought, and it will go out of bounds. 10 points. Atlanta was up as many as 6 now in this frame.
Where Atlanta has to get it back on the defensive end and Naz her team in. But this lead has expanded. Watch how New York does a good job of drawing their bench. Everybody can shoot a 3 and make a 3 on this team.
So back-to-back threes for Rebecca, a guard out of UCLA. Actually went overseas, then came over as a rookie with New York. Already has a ring with, they won it just 2 seasons ago.
An undrafted player, just
first point that they've had from the field since the 420 mark time.
Maturity of Alicia Gray, Angel. I mean, again, she said it.
Lainey Hamilton sends it out to Satu Sabali. Down now, she's in double figures.
Row.
11 points for Satu. Nine on the shot clock. Lainey Hamilton doesn't like the 3. Satu Sabali was already knocked down.
Not trade baskets.
What a balloon of a stretch.
Lainey Hamilton into a 3, 13 points. And it's been behind the lights out shooting.
Free throw goes down for Ryan to the free throw line. That were missed in their game against the Aces Farm, where they had to actually come back being down game clock. Lainey Hamilton just off the mark. We saw that.
Well, Carl Smesco looked at his team and said, hey, right now, to be the 5-minute mark, it's down busy. But Bree Jones, even though she's not playing, she said, hey, let's battle. Alicia Gray hits the 3, and Naz Hillman telling.
Did you by chance get a look at that finals game and knows that this lead is unsafe for New York. Fourth quarter for Atlanta, all led by Alicia Gray. Leads between San Antonio and New York. The Knicks, he cannot come back from.
Absolutely, and Alicia Gray putting it on.
That rolled all the way around the rim. Leonie Feebish gets. That will be her third.
Doesn't go down, but right there, nobody boxes out the shooter in Feebish. Something that's haunted Atlanta in this game all night long.
An Angel Reese coming all the way in, and one for the Barbie.
Right here, she turns on the Jets and gets aggressive, knowing her one.
And it looks like this will be challenged by New York, and Astia actually Reese on the take. So it is a challenge for New York. Take by Angel Reese and the call on the, but the officials have already.
During the timeout, we just got word from the referee that this was assessed an unsportsmanlike technical foul.
Rains it pours. So Brianna Stewart knocks it down and continues to build on this lead after almost been eaten up because of stop challenge for New York.
But there's 8:54. Got to have that right now. Get it back on the defensive.
As many as 18 points. They have the 12-point lead here. John Howard reaches in, and a foul will be called.
Makes defending New York so dangerous. There's a size difference, a lot of length.
First foul for Ryan Howard as Jonquel Jones steps up already with a double-double, 11 points, 10 rebounds, and 3 assists for Jonquel.
Going on with the scoreboard and the officials, but they're getting that all figured out.
I think it's more Atlanta side trying to figure out. Alicia Gray looking for help as she took a step on the inside. Block from behind, gets her own miss and
initial shot.
Ryan Howard went for the steal and out for 3, out of bounds, and
you got to think about the chemistry with this New York team as well. We mentioned championship year is still pretty much here. Well, think about all the
they're trying to emphasize her being more of a presence on the and Howard.
And Carl Smesko is shouting for a 3-spin down there. But again, she's been aggressive on the off, the calls to go her way because of it.
So 2, corner 3 by Feebish, and it's good. Mentioning coming into this game, connecting on 63W against Atlanta. Off in the first attempt. Offensive rebound. The bucket, second chance points go in for Atlanta.
She's been able to connect, and that's another reason why when she gets to the in the tank, and this is why those fourth quarter comebacks need them to focus in on playing a full 40 minutes because against
it was a tough game that they also had against Chicago just 2 nights. A majority of the minutes were played by the starting quarter. Here goes Ryan, hesitated in the paint.
And I love how she's getting them. She's getting them off of offense. When Alicia Gray and Ryan Howard takes it in there, you have an
contested the Jonquel 3. Brianna Stewart left alone for sets everyone up. At the against her former teammate in Seattle, and she knows very well.
Very obvious use with those minutes.
Doesn't stop. Games come at you in waves, and especially if you know a lot of minutes that were logged for the starting 5.
Absolutely, and you can't at least go against better teams in that way, and we see it on
1 by 13. Rebecca Gardner might have gotten away with a bit of a wraparound
take. She got that first step, and that's what created the advantage.
Maureen Johanna is called. That'll be her second of the night. Benigel Hamilton and Satu game.
Every time Satu Sabli has checked in, she's not 1 and 2 now. You got to get up on her tight.
She has 14 minutes.
Fishing.
3. We can do a little bit of everything. Labeled the unicorn comes in. It's been what the story has been for Satu.
Out from 3.
17 points for Satu Sabali. Angel Reese response.
Down 16.
New York is 3-0. Commissioner's Cup Championship, another one on the way for them for the pop. A foul will send Satu Sabali.
Caliber of players, you mentioned it, the 6'4" and over. I mean, they can shoot lights out. Sabali just on full display with 5.
She had 7 threes coming into this ball game.
So much. It's got some rhythm going.
Back to an 18-point game. Our move of the game is sponsored by Georgia.
And absorbing the contact in the second half, just hoping that it's enough to get her.
Free throw goes down for Atlanta. The season high 23 points. Gateway Center Arena. So the crowd not pleased with the late whistle.
However, it is the correct call, but not denied on that one. But I can definitely understand the frustration.
Anna Stewart now with 18 points.
Yeah.
The amount and volume of points that we've been able to see. She's already knocked down 8 free throws.
Tonight her team has just shot the ball really well, especially from beyond the arc, so much. Finally, Satu Sabali misses.
Angel Reese, 23 points, 8. And the bucket underneath.
One-on-one defense that they're giving her, and I like what I'm seeing from her as far as continuing to batter the other front court.
Finds Jordan Canada in the open floor. Didn't have the numbers, but found Ryan Howard behind her. In the pocket.
Tear, but the free throw attempts is what stood out to me from Sykes.
Off the deck, Colleen Astier. Just fearless.
Yeah.
Her ability to get to the rim.
Different lineups and still find a way. This game, just the injuries they've had to navigate, but great. And if they pull this one out, it'll be 6 straight from New York.
After dropping the 3 previous ones. 5 to work with on the shot clock. She's been hounded by Leonie Phoebish. And up on the left.
Excellent move from Alicia Gray to fill 2 inside.
Chris DeMarco telling his team to take some time in their offense. Jonquel Jones off on the 3. Left in the 4th. Ryan Howard already has 22 threes and a bucket going right.
Baskets. Atlanta has got to do a better job defensively. They did a good job on that, not allowing any points. They keep that going.
Time is in the hands of New York. Gardner pulling up for 3. And it will go to Atlanta.
This is how the Dream want to play. Just look at how Alicia Gray, she absorbs the Phoebish to just go past her. And she also...
Ryan Howard with her 4th 20-plus for this season as Naz Hillman tried. Could have made it a 10-point, the 92nd mark, and a lot of contact. They'll say it. And a foul going against Rebecca Gardner.
But look at what happens when Atlanta, not just the intensity below the 3-point line, they're pick calling right there. Your 2-time steals leader in Jordan Canada gets in there, mucks it up, and draws the foul.
Timeout.
And that's how they got to continue this one. You want the defensive intent to work with, but like they mentioned already, from looking at that, easier things happen in a minute and a half.
Plays on both sides. We came into this game talking about the battle.
Stewart, we mentioned how she was held scoreless in that went off of the last 2 games, but she does what her team needs. But ain't 25. She's just been abusing the other.
As we bring Ottoman.
And Coach Mesko has loved how Angel has been able instincts within the Dreams offense, telling me she's that setting a screen, sealing a defender in the post, or she got downhill at will. So you can just tell by
Ottoman Tabitha just of how she can dominate when she can finish at the rim. And off the mark on the 3, and a foul against New York will keep Anna.
And again, she was 1 on 3 down there.
Is in the bonus.
That's gonna, we're talking about Olivia. She's a good candidate for Rookie of the Year.
To look past what Olivia Miles has been able to do.
Yeah.
The Phoenix just had a great ring ceremony day, and then just have struggled.
What a game that was in Atlanta when they late in the fourth quarter against a really good
one right now too. And Jones, who's working her way back court,
especially in the rebounding category where New York has, or 24, excuse me, rebound
3 or more rebounds.
It's
Backdoor, Sika Kone.
realizing that Atlanta starters were no longer in the game. He's going to pull
For New York. New York, as you mentioned, no start in the fourth quarter. So anyone steps up to the free throw line.
up the scoring, huh, Stewie? For a 19th point.
Stewart with 18 and 11. Jonquil Jones with to have 6 straight double-doubles for this finishes one shy and could for this franchise. So Atlanta trying to see if they can get some offense out of this last possession. Gets that off the bench, her first field goal of the night.
Of the patience out of the rookie on that one. She was left one-on-one.
Stopped at the three-point line to see if she could get something.